before Take a Hike, I guess you kind of got to start at like grade 8, first year of high school. I went to my local secondary school, and I started smoking a lot of pot and doing a lot of drugs. And I ended up in the children's psychiatric unit when I was 14. And then from there I was put into a youth residential treatment center for roughly 9 months or so, where I was totally sober. After that, I had a pretty big gap in my education, understandably. I felt completely insane. I had absolutely no self-esteem. I was a hurting kid. And yeah, it was pretty miserable. I didn't have a choice of where to go. I was living at my mom's house, and she was like, "Sean, you have to go to school. Like, come on, get with the program now. Like, you're clean and sober, now you have to do school." And I was like, whatever. So yeah, I just kind of showed up on the doorstep. It was like the teachers and the instructors were like top-notch guys. Like, they're super respectful, and they're really visibly intelligent and caring people. And I found that shocking too, because I would terrorize my old teachers. I would make fun of them. I got kicked out of classrooms because teachers were like uncomfortable with me and all that stuff. And I just remember meeting these guys and talking to them, and they were like, there wasn't anything I could do to like kind of rustle their jimmies or put them off. And they worked with that. That was their jam. I was kind of their project, right? I was the reason why that place is there for kids like me. It was really cool to kind of click in like that and not feel totally insane or out of place or whatever in a school setting, especially in a school setting. That was pretty new for me. It was a great place to be when you're like 16 and kind of beaten. You're thrilled, you're excited about stuff. For like the first time in a long time, it's a new feelings, you're learning new things, and since you're put in that environment, you can't dismiss the skills that you're being taught, right? If you brush off, like, everyone hates doing prep week, but if you brush it off, your trip is going to be a bad time. And you're not going to be able to eat properly, you're going to show up wearing a garbage bag on a snow trip, so it forces you to prepare. I was always kind of thrust into a leadership role in my group. Yeah, but it paid off. I lead classes, I lead crews now. Yeah, and I didn't really put it together until maybe a year or two ago, when I was like, wow, all that kind of, management and leadership skills directly came from Take a Hike, no question about it. I guess I started feeling a little bit better about myself, and I thought I knew everything. And so on my second year of Take a Hike, I decided to just drop out. I was like, I had enough of this. I know more than these people, blah, 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 blah. And I look at that, and that is definitely one of the biggest bonehead moves I've done, for sure. I should have stayed and Take a Hike. I wish I graduated my friends there, but again, a stubborn teenager is gonna unfortunately do what he wants to do. Gainfully employed. I have a decent relationship with my family, a loving girlfriend, got accepted to university. I remained kind of in touch with the program through working as a personal trainer, and so I started working for this guy, Charlie Palmer, and we founded a youth at risk fitness class, which worked closely with Take a Hike and particularly Nick Bolding. It was a fulfilling work. Right? Like, I'd take, kids in my situation or very similar, and we'd kind of just hang out on a Friday night or Tuesday night when kids would be off, doing what I did when I was their age. They're coming in, lifting weights and talking about nutrition and kind of like proper sleeping and eating habits and putting actual work into it, and, true to the spirit of Take a Hike, I suppose. The life lesson I'm still wrapping my head around from Take a Hike is, hard work pays off. Be respectful. Just get in, do the work. Really, it's kind of what I took out of it. That was probably a bigger step for myself, for sure. Actually showing up and doing something.